Raiders.
Going back to the Red Raiders. You're going home.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, I was just telling the viewers might not have heard it, but basically I was getting in about how AB had his mind set on you, right? He does not have a great poker face. I'd bring up your name around him, and he would always just kind of give me that smirk, like talking about my player. How excited are you to be back with the Red Raiders franchise?
I'm excited. I'm hoping we get a big man for sure. Last year we were kind of short staffed, but yeah, I'm just excited to hoop.
And that's a huge thing I remember from going up against Will is, he needed a big man. They just needed somebody to be able to dish off and give him a little break here and there because he was just a scorer. Yep, that's what you do, Will.
And
nasty.
Obviously, you and Parker were kind of deemed the Splash Brothers of the league last year. Parker unable to re-enter into the league this year, but you're saying you want a big. Do you have anybody in specific that you're kind of looking at?
Thinking Gavin Hubka if he doesn't get drafted too soon. Okay. But if he's still in the area, I would love to play with him.
And you guys, there's a chance you might be there. Will, congratulations on being the 7th overall pick.
Congrats.
Going back to the Red Raiders, you're going home.
No problem, my man.
And after that, I believe that puts the Suns on the clock. Or am I off here? Oh, we're on the Hunters. Sorry.
Yep, the Hunters.
Sorry, there's no owners here. Actually trying to sell their team about 30 minutes before the draft starts. But the Hunters, in the upside down, actually, basically, not around, unable to communicate with. But the Hunters are on the clock. And the pick is in already. We don't even have to run the timer. We're just going to get right to it here. Mingo, take it away.
With the 8th overall pick in the 2026 Harmony Rucker Leagues draft, the Hunters have selected Bryden Ball. Bryden Ball will be going to the Hunters.
Bryden Ball off the board. Now, a lot of people kind of need to be aware that the Bryden Ball pick, good pick, right? Bryden Ball is an electric basketball player.
Yes,
he can score the ball offensively. He's an electric defensive player, but he's an athlete, a high schooler.
And
athlete. Mingo, we have talked. You brought it up earlier about with the Gators pick.
Yep.
Having a high schooler is a blessing and a curse in a way.
Yep.
That he's got track season. And what position does Bryden play in football?
He is the main man quarterback. So
he is the guy.
Yep.
Now, we've seen this in the past. Obviously, I think back to my co-host, Mason Howard, who signed up for the Rucker League and then about halfway through the year realized, oh, crap, Alex Sicking's kneecap went out of place. Yep. What if that happens to me? How am I going to play my senior year of football? Yep. You got to wonder, does that play a factor here with Bryden Ball?
I believe it's going to play a factor, Walker. And
let's hope it doesn't. Let's hope he's able to give us all he can. But before there's no sense in elaborating on it because I believe the pick is in for the 9th overall pick. The Suns.
Right. The Suns with the 9th overall pick have selected Gavin Hubka.
Gavin Hubka going in the first round right there.
Which we were just speaking to Will just a moment ago. He was excited to try to team up with him, but they snacked him up, and he is gonna be with the Suns. So Riley and Rousset are pretty excited about that pick. Walker, what do you think?
Well, so Gavin Hubka, obviously a rookie last year. I believe he was a 2nd round pick, if I'm not mistaken, 2nd or 3rd round pick, but definitely pulled his weight on the team. You hear like Ethan Lane come up here and say like he wants shooters, and nothing against and he named Gavin Hubka his teammate, but the Black Panthers last year were one of the best regular season teams. Now, the 3 players that really carried that team were Gavin Hubka, Ethan Lane, and Gavin. Let's get you up here for an interview.
Gavin.
And Anthony Keeney, but Gavin goes in the first round. Gavin, 1st round pick.
Yep.
What are you thinking right now? What's going through your mind?
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised. Like, I thought I was early too for sure, but I'm glad they have trust in me and to go and late first.
And trust the Suns. I don't want to, I think just talking with some of the owners of the Suns earlier, they believed that their pick was going to be there. So I'm thinking that the Suns had their eyes on you from the very start. What a great feeling it must be. Now, obviously, they've got 2 more picks here before they get to pick again. What are you kind of hoping to get paired with here?
A little bit better ball handler.
Okay.
Someone that can dish it around,
Do you have-
attack the rim.
Do you have anybody in mind that you want to name?
No.
No, media trained right there, Gavin. Congratulations on being a first round pick. You got to think that's life changing for the family right there. So we're happy for Gavin. Obviously, he's going to be able to support the family and kids with that one. So on the clock is the 10th overall pick, the last first round pick. The Knights.
The Knights. Yep.
The Knights. Another one of those like cursed franchises, in a sense. They just couldn't get things together last year. And then mid-season, they traded everything away and went for a complete high school team.
Yeah.
And then Matt Lutz says, you know what? I'm out. Sells everything of the Knights. Sells everything of the Knights. And Peyton, his last name, Peyton Olson says, give me that franchise. I can turn the ship around. And I believe his pick is in, from what I'm being told here. So the Knights.
The Knights. All right. The Knights, with the 10th overall pick, have selected Logan Torgerson. Torgie's off the board.
And Logan Torgerson. And a back-to-back pick. We're going right into the second round.
Second one. All right. Number 11 Knights have selected Josh Hogrud.
Josh Hogrud off the board. This is something that I had kind of expected. I believe, along with Peyton Olson, Parker Storhoff actually also has a share in the Knights, the former Red Raider. So in my mind, listen, I knew the Torgerson trade was going to happen. I was aware of that days, maybe a week ago.
With your inside
with sources.
But to Mason again, here we go. But
I knew that Logan Torgerson trade was that Logan Torgerson pick was incoming. With that 11th overall pick, I had wondered if they would go and get Wilson. I had thought maybe there was a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, and Peyton Olson's trying to communicate something.
Yeah.
Here.
What do we got here, Peyton?
I don't know if he's communicating with me or if he's talking with people down there. Oh, he's talking to people down there. He's pointing at his phone and he's talking with some players here. Yep. Maybe tipping some picks right there. Yeah. I thought for sure, though. Do you want me to change that to 2 minutes?
We'll do 3 for this round, then the next.
Okay. So I thought for sure Wilson.
50 picks,
I thought Wilson was going to go at 11 there, but then I did hear today some inklings, some chatter. The wind was maybe catching some names. And Josh Hogrud, if he was available at that 11th overall pick, was in the Knights' eyes. And they go ahead and they get him right there.
Yep.
So pairing Torgie and Jeffy. We're going to call him Jeffy.
Yep, Jeffy. That's going to be a good duo.
Yeah, you talk about that duo, right? You got a big guy and a shooter.
Yep. Jeffy's a shooter, and you'll knock down shots when you need it. And if it's a close game at the end, you don't want to be trying to guard Jeffy. And
you don't. I was teammates with Jeffy last year, and there was games where he just absolutely took over. If he can see straight, he can shoot the ball, and he can definitely be a game changer in the entire thing. So we're in the second round here. Obviously, we already kicked off a second round with Jeffy.
Jeffy, go on.
Obviously, you can just kind of that 10-11 pick, potato. Technically, Logan Torgerson is that first overall, or the 10th overall first pick for the Knights. We're coming back here. Okay, we've got the Suns on the clock.
Suns are on the clock.
Suns are on the clock here.
Ooh, what do we think Rustad
and the pick is in right here.
Yes.
Number 12.
All right, the 12th pick, the Harmony Rucker League draft. The Suns have selected Carter Glenn
off the board. A rookie.
A rookie is off.
Now, correct me if that's our first rookie off the board, right?
Yeah, that is the first one. I'm just going to start right from the beginning here and say that I did a little battling with Carter today at the rookie showcase, and he is a baller. Yep. He is a baller, Walker. I mean, he's going to go down low and bang with you, and he's going to pop some threes out there if you don't put a hand up. So
yeah, the first rookie taken off the board. Obviously this is somebody, Mason was really high on Parker Springer in the first round from Wabasha, but then Parker drops out. But his other player that he was really high on being either maybe not quite a first, but obviously right away in the second was Carter Glenn coming off the board. Now, if I'm misremembering, but I think we're gonna have Carter Glenn join us up here. Carter, we get you for a quick interview.
Get you for an interview.
Carter, welcome to the stage here. So this is your first year of Rucker ball.
Yep.
What are you kind of expecting? What are you hoping out of this year?
I don't know. I was not expecting to go this high, to be completely honest. So just have fun. I want to win. That's all I want to do.
So you had the rookie showcase today, and you were getting some runs in. How did you feel things kind of went hooping up there?
Pretty good. I thought I did pretty good, but
Well, definitely good enough that you caught the Suns' attention going with the 12th overall pick. It's going to be an exciting year. Now you guys got a long wait for that third pick, right? You just got teamed up with Gavin Hubka.
yes.
What are you hoping your team goes and gets now?
I'm not sure, but I'm happy to play with Gavin because we know each other. We're teammates in the past, so
Teammates in the past, that could translate to chemistry on the court. Carter, congratulations
Thank you.
on being a second round pick.
Thank you.
The first rookie taken off the board. Whew. This draft is not going anywhere near how I
No,
thought it would be.
not a chance.
Obviously, Riley and Sam saw something at the rookie showcase today that they
They were
liked.
definitely making their notes.
Carter
Putting their
Glenn.
notes down.
And as I say that, Riley is back there nodding his head. Absolutely,
Brewsted's looking at us like, yeah.
Brewstead has got that smirk on his face. They are happy with that pick.
They were two great ballers back in their prime too, with the
So,
Rucker League, so
I don't
no
think
ball.
I think Riley's all right with me sharing. He just kind of said, when they made that first round trade, he said, I think my pick's gonna be there. They're hoping. And they think that they don't know if their second round pick was gonna be there. I'm thinking their first round pick was there, and I'm thinking their second round pick was there. And I think the draft has gone exactly as planned for the Suns so far.
Yep.
With the Suns pick, that now puts the Hunters on the board, on the clock with their second overall pick. Mingo, entertain the fans here because I'm about to pee my pants.
All right, I'm gonna do the entertainment.
Here, Zach, why don't you chat with Mingo for a little bit?
All right.
A big thing I think, Zach, when we were doing this rookie showcase today, is these rookies. They need to know what it's like to play outside. The
That's
hustle
right,
is
yeah.
free, but you got to play the win.
I don't think they expected what the Rucker ball is like, what it entails.
Yep. We're gonna have to see if their bodies can hold up to it. Some of them that have retired early already. LB has one.
Oh.
Oh. But they're gonna have to play the win.
That's
they're
right.
gonna have to have that rough
Yeah.
back to back sometimes, because we do have a back to back at least once.
Oh
a
yeah,
season,
that's
I think.
right.
Those
Rucker
are-
League is totally different from any other type of basketball. I mean, it's 3-on-3. It's outside. It's a different brand of basketball. So let's see how they do in a new league.
And it's crazy, all the rookies we have coming in. It's gonna be a good year of ball.
It's gonna be great. 30 seconds left for the Hunters pick here. We're gonna see what they say. Hopefully, he puts it in here any second, and then we'll get that announced. This, like Walker was saying, it's already been such a crazy draft.
It is.
Been-
That's not how I thought it was gonna go at all with my.
yeah, it's been huge.
Still a little salty with the disrespect from Father Time on where they're going to put him on the draft board, but they know what they're going to get when they get Father Time.
They know what they're gonna get. That's right. I mean, he's gonna be your sixth year in the league. They know what it is. Hustle's free. That's what it is.
I'll give a quick shout out to Ashley and Kim out there. Thank you for being our nurses when we need it, because
yeah,
it's a
HRL
long
nurses.
HRL nurses, because you never know when a player is going to go down and they come to our rescue. So thanks, Ashley and Kim.
Ooh, and we are on to the 13th pick here. The Hunters pick is in.
All right. Oh, all right. With the 13th overall pick, the Hunters have selected Caden Stetler. Stetler is off the board.
And as you announce that pick
We have
right
some-
there,
Yep.
we see A, B, and L and Logan Corson show their hand
They
right
show
there.
their
They
hand.
wanted Caden Stetler. Obviously, they were a pick away from
One
getting
pick.
him.
One
But Caden Stetler, one of those hustle players. And Mingo, you know a thing or two about hustle. Because Mingo, what is hustle?
Hustle is free, Walker, and that's something you're going to have to learn. These rookies you're going to have to learn out there on that court. If you aren't hustling, you're going to lose out on those 50-50 balls, and it's just going to get ugly. Games can get away from you pretty quick.
And like you said, hustle is free. So let's take a little trip back in time, right? The 2025 HRL Finals.
Yep.
You've got the Wolves taking on the
Here's
Suns.
a little cheat sheet here too, of who's on what team as well, just for
Hey, perfect. Thank you.
So the Suns had Jay Brink, Trey Matheson. Who was their third? I'm like blanking right now.
Yep, they had Trey, Jay,
Zach, who was on the Suns last year? Oh,
they had Ethan, they had Danielson, and they had
Ethan Kingsley, Connor Danielson, and I can't remember who their fifth
I
was.
can't remember either, but he was a baller. I just can't remember his
Suns.
name, but
Who was on your team last year? Jay Brink, Connor Danielson.
Statler was.
Oh, duh.
Statler
Yeah,
and Trey.
and Trey. Yep, you made that season or that midseason trade for Trey and Ethan. So
you got those.
So for the fans that didn't hear, right? Trey Matheson, Jay Brink, Caden Stetler, Connor Danielson, Ethan Kingsley. You've got shooter. You guys were arguably a little outmatched. Meanwhile,
Yes.
on the Wolves side, you've got Zach, Wyatt Breezer, you, JT, and Reed Olson.
Yep.
That's a good five, but not quite at the level of the Suns. Mingo, what won the Wolves that series?
Going back and watching your guys' podcast at the end there, hustle and boards is what run it. That was huge. And the chemistry, I believe you and Mason both announced it. The chemistry that Zach and Wyatt and I had compared to
Hustle and chemistry, two things. Obviously, you can be the best player. Now, the Suns are a team that know a thing or two, what it takes to win in the Rucker, right? You've got two former players, two successful players. Obviously, a lot of the players are all former players, but the Suns know that it takes chemistry and hustle. And that's what they did by going and getting Gavin Hubka and going and getting Carter Glenn. Teammates, pairing them together and knowing that they're hungry for a championship this year.
Yep. And they were so close. I mean, that came down to, like we said, game 5.
It came down to it came down to that game 5 right there. But obviously now Caden Stetler getting taken off the board. That moves things here to the Red Raiders. So the Red Raiders in the first round, they took.
Their time is up.
Set that. The Red Raiders in the first round
Took Will Harvey.
Took Will Harvey. Sorry, I was trying to do two things at once here.
All right.
And Will Harvey said he wants a big. The pick is in.
All right.
What did AB and LC do here?
With the 14th overall pick, the Red Raiders have selected Grant Kennedy.
Grant Kennedy off the board. Obviously, Grant last year, first round pick. Okay. Traded midseason by the Knights. By Matt Lutz, who was the owner of the Knights at the time. Joins the Lions midseason. And then the Lions kind of started heating up there. There was some chemistry between Quincy Berlin and Grant Kennedy.
That's a good duel. That was. He's down there making threes. He can rebound
Will Harvey wants a big. I think he got somebody not necessarily called a. I mean, he's a tall guy. He's a physical guy.
Yep.
But you just got basically and Grant, let's get you up here.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Grant's declining an interview, says, I don't want anything to do with that. I want to get to work.
He wants to get out there.
And as I say that, he is hopping on his Harley and he's going to get shots up right now at the Rucker, from what I've heard. Matt Brown back in the building. Matt Brown, we have you on stage. Or are you good?
We're good.
Gracie, we have you on stage. Gracie,
Matt, stage. Anybody?
You want to come?
All right.
No, Stella, Heidi. All right, they're declining interviews.
So Matt is making his way to give a good interview.
Yeah, we're gonna fill some time here by having. We are live. We are streaming.
Is this
Streaming
your
on
homework,
TikTok
Larry?
Live.
Is this
Twitch.
your homework, Larry? He's stonewalling us.
We have got the man responsible for this beautiful venue that is being provided for us by Estelle's Eatery, located in Harmony, Minnesota. The man himself,
This is,
Matt Brown.
this is the first event of the year. We opened up the patio just for the Rucker League draft. This is our second year hosting the draft, and we're damn proud to have you guys.
Thank
here
you,
play
Matt.
that.
We appreciate it.
And we do, like Mingo said, we appreciate it, right? This is kind of the kickoff to the summer. Summer's here. It is a gorgeous day outside. Beautiful day to be
he's
on the
got the hat.
patio.
Thanks again.
Rucker League hat on. Matt, we just wanted to bring you up here. Anything you want to say to the people out there?
This is a great thing these guys are doing. And Pat McAfee, let's get us on that fucking show. Here we go.
Absolutely. Get us on that show. Thank you, Matt. We appreciate everything you've done for us. A sponsor and a host for the
Thank you.
HRL draft. What an honor.
Ooh,
And the Storm's pick is in here.
Storm with the 15th overall pick have selected Trey Madison.
Hey.
Trey is gone. All right.
Trey Matheson off the board. Mason Herkamp is punching the air right now. You know he wanted Trey,
Yep.
but wasn't aggressive enough. Didn't think he was gonna fall quite to where he was hoping it would be. But I just hear Zach just said it right there. He took the words right out of my mouth.
Yep.
Trey Matheson and Colt Landers. Now, little inside ball here. Storm, I asked him, Trey Matheson. No. They had their eyesight on someone else. Here it comes around in the second round. All of a sudden, Mingo saw the message I sent earlier that the
Yep.
Storm would be a perfect fit for Trey Matheson. They come around in that second round and grab him. I like the Storm right now. I
Yep.
mean, holy moly. Mingo, what are you thinking about this pick?
That is a great pick. I believe Colt's going to love it. Colt's going to be able to dish out. He can go down low and bang it out. And then if he needs to, he can dish it out to Trey that he can create something. Like he can knock it down whenever he needs to. Ooh.
And
This is gonna be a crazy year already. It's going awesome. This is a great draft. Let's go.
And Colt Landers is sitting out there next to the hardest man in the HRL. Colt Landers is really making a point to maybe he's a little bit harder with that Trey Matheson pick right there.
Yeah.
What an exciting one. The Storm did their homework. Storm had things fall into their lap, I think. And more importantly, they had some great things fall into their lap. Right now, that's my preseason champion right there. Called
I'm
it.
going to have to agree with you.
Mason Howard, if you're watching, I think you might agree. Colt Landers and Trey Matheson is a scary duo to have.
Ooh.
The Gators pick is in from Oz.
The
16.
number 16th overall pick. The Gators have selected Greg Kennedy. Greg, you are off the board. Nice.
Greg Kennedy, almost the forgotten player of the first round. Like a lot of mock drafts had Greg going early.
Yep.
And to fall all the way into Gundo's lap here. Now you've got Ethan Lane. Now you've got Greg Kennedy, right?
Yep.
Good luck getting a rebound on that team. I mean, I'm standing here. You've got number 1 and number 2
Right here.
rebound in HRL.
History, baby.
We couldn't get a rebound on this team.
Nope.
I mean, you've got the hustle player, Ethan Lane,
Yep.
and the freakishly lengthy Greg Kennedy. Now you got to be thinking, obviously, Ethan Lane comes up here. What does he say he wants? He wants a active shooter.
Yep, shooter. Said shooter.
Not saying that Greg's not a shooter, but not knowing to be Greg's a slasher, right?
Yep. Yes,
He's
he
going to
is.
get you to that. He wants that ball. He wants a little pick and roll, and he wants it down low. Now, Gundo saw something he liked there. Defensively wise, you've got one of the toughest defensive teams right there in the Gators.
It's gonna be
Bingo.
tough.
Is it early?
I might have changed my pick. I'm gonna have
Is
to go to
the
Gators.
curse?
I think
Is the
Ethan's
Gators
right.
curse?
It could be over.
It's not over yet, but are we seeing some writing as far as like maybe the curse has been broken? We don't know. So a little inside ball here. Gundo and his girlfriend Sarah went out on a little nature walk yesterday.
Yep.
And I said, "What are you guys doing? You know, this is unique for you guys." All of a sudden, I didn't hear from them for about 4 hours. They come out I don't know if they went into a darkness retreat. I don't know if they did some earthing, some grounding, but basically, Gundo, she sent me a picture of Gundo, and he looked like he had been through it. So I'm thinking Gundo went out in the middle of nature in Oz, some wishing well, something where Australia has, and basically tried to break this curse that the Gators have. As I keep talking here, the pick is in the Wolves.
All right. The Wolves, with the 17th overall pick, have selected Wilson Storhoff.
Wilson Storhoff, great player right there. That's a ball handler.
Yep.
That's let's start the timer here before.
That is a ball handler.
That's a ball handler. That is a floor general right there that you just paired with John Prestiman.
Yep.
Now you've got, listen, Mason Hurricamp is cooking right now.
He is. He's
okay?
loving this.
Now, John Prestiman obviously has been the focal point of a team year after year.
Yep.
Now he just got Wilson Storhoff, the floor general, somebody else that can control the ball, move it around, giving John the opportunity to kind of do something that he's never really had before and just kind of be a spot up shooter. That's, I like what the Wolves just did right there. This is, John Pressman on the Gators last year might have been a victim of the Gators curse.
I think he is. I'm going to say that with you and agree because he just hasn't had it every time that he's been playing it.
And he's been a top 5 points per game, rebounds, assists. He's a top player in the league. He's been an MVP favorite year after year, but his team can't match it.
Nope.
Now this year, I'm liking what I'm seeing. If I'm the Wolves right now, obviously I've got my mind set on one person. I don't want to. I'm going to say it. I'm going after Ryan Holman if I'm the Wolves right now. I'm hoping that Ryan Holman falls and I take him. Obviously, kind of a quick turnaround. Mason Hurricamp I don't want to tip it off, but I think I just was speaking Mason Hurricamp's language right there. I know these teams. I know what they want.
Yep.
Granted, I don't know what they're thinking, but if I'm putting myself in Mason Hurricamp's shoes right now, I want Ryan Holman. That's what I want right there. That's my big man down low that is going to grab me a rebound and get John and Wilson second chances. I believe the pick is in. And here we go. Mingo, take it away.
All right. With the 18th overall pick, the Black Panthers have selected Logan Claveter. I'm butchering his name. I'm sorry. Claveter.
Logan Claveter. I don't believe he's here. Logan Claveter obviously taking a love to the HRL, unable to make it tonight, but was one of the players that sent in a trick shot to try to get to, just for the fans at home, just like Matt said, let's get the HRL on the Pat McAfee show. We're going to clip this later and put it on there, but Logan Claveter wants a part of that. He tried doing his part. He just sent a trick shot in. Logan Claveter, this is a Quincy Berlin guy right here. This is somebody that Quincy introduced to Zach, said, hey, go get this guy. This is a Plainview, Elgin, Millville guy right here.
Yep.
I don't believe he was at the rookie showcase.
Was not. Nope.
Was not. He was at the rookie showcase.
He was?
But he was unable to be here.
Ooh.
So he had to go back to Plainview, unfortunately. But obviously Ruby and LB saw something they liked. And Ruby nods her head in agreement. Now you've got Quincy Berlin gets his guy that he brought in. I mean, you got to think Quincy Berlin, when he was reaching out to them, this is what he had in mind. And maybe it worked out. And I believe the pick is in. The 19th overall pick.
All right. With the 19th overall pick, the Lions have selected Isaac Underbaki.
Mason Howard, if you're watching, this is something that we talked about in the pre-draft show, that if in the second round, the Lions were probably going to, you got a Mabel Canton. You got Mabel Canton owner, right?
Yep.
I believe the owner's son is wearing a Mabel Canton hat. This is his hero. This is Ethan Wilder's hero right here, Isaac Underbaki. And now he's a part of the Lions organization. Mason and I talked about this in the pregame, that I know the Polars wanted Isaac Underbaki, but the Lions go and grab it one pick away.
One pick. It's another one of those one pick aways, just like with AB and Corson. They were just so close, and now
people at home don't know that Mingo actually broke he was doing some talking. Yep. He heard something. Mingo, I'm gonna go check on the camera,
Okay.
but you let the players know. What did you hear about Isaac Underbaki
Yes.
going into the draft?
So going in the draft, I was over in Mabel doing some ref and basketball, and it was leaked that Isaac got hurt, I believe, in his last playoff basketball game. I believe his shoulder got hit or his arm, and he hasn't been the same since. So we're about to find out if he's the real deal Holyfield or if he's just gonna slide under the radar here. We're not sure, but he is off the board. That's huge.
Off the board. I just took a peek at what we got going on in the chat on the YouTube. And just for everybody here, go on YouTube and send the link out to your parents, right? Let's get people watching this. We got to blow this place up, right? We got to get noticed by Pat McAfee.
That's right.
That's the forefront of my mind. I keep thinking about it over and over and over. Pat, have us on the show.
On the show.
We're not just a 3-on-3 basketball league in Southeast Minnesota. We're more than that, right? We are a nonprofit organization giving back to different causes and charities year after year, right? Last year, men's mental health,
We went for
very
men's mental
important
health.
thing. We're a brotherhood, right?
Yep.
Everybody struggles. Obviously, men, we have a little bit more of a, I don't want to say the word because YouTube's kind of like weird about it, but our rates of being unalived are a little bit higher. So if you ever experience something like that, reach out to somebody, right? Last year, that was our cause. I'm not going to name the dollar amount, but we donated to men's mental health. This year, we're going to give back to the community, places like Estelle's that helped build us. So I'm just going to say it again. Be a friend, tell a friend. Pat, have us on the show. With that, Zach, the pick is in.
24.
All right. With the 20th pick, the Polars have selected Anthony Keeney. Anthony Keeney.
Anthony Keeney.
Who is a dog? He is a dog. That's
So
a big-
when I'm making my mock draft, I was going through and I really was, I'm looking, I'm thinking. Originally I had the Polars taking Anthony Keeney with this pick. Then I changed my tune aggressively because I thought, you know what? They're going to take Isaac Underbaki.
Yep.
And then you know who I had him taking? This guy right here. Now, you gotta think, you gotta start speculating. What are Howman and Nate thinking right now? They're on the clock again, and I believe the clock has been started. But obviously getting Anthony Keeney, you're pairing Zach and Anthony Keeney. That's two guards right now.
Yep.
They need a big. Now, Mingo, you're not a big.
I'm not a big, but you know what I
But
do?
what do you get?
I get boards, baby. The hustle's
Board man.
free.
Hey, what does a board man do? Board man gets
Boards.
paid.
Paid.
Potato. But Boardman gets paid. I'm thinking if I'm a Polars right now, I need somebody big. I need somebody that I can trust to just sit down low.
Yep.
Now, everybody kind of forgets and overlooks one of the tallest players in the Rucker League.
Ooh.
Somebody that might be available later, but isn't here, unfortunately. JT. JT
Yep.
is 6'7". And having him just stand down low and grab boards over everybody else is
It's
something
huge.
you think about.
Yep.
Now, talked with Nate earlier. Might not want JT. He might want JT. We'll see what they do here, but we are on to the third round.
Third round.
So this is the teams, essentially this is going to fulfill a team's starting three.
Yep.
Everybody's got, you've got some teams that have went for their guard right away, gone for a big. Some of them have just said, you know what, I wanted a big in the second round, but X player fell into my lap.
And they just took them, and that's the way
And
they
they just
wanted
took them. If you're the Polars right here, right? You've got Zach Hogrud. You've got Anthony Keeney. What are you thinking the Polars are going to do here with this third
it.
round?
Who did they take? Who we
And
got?
I believe the pick is in.
The pick is
Let's
in.
cue the noise just so we can have everybody aware of it.
With the number 21st overall pick, the Polars have selected Rylan Ristow.
Rylan Ristow going in the third overall. Obviously we're doing a lot for our viewers at home, Mingo.
Yep.
But while Rylan is over there with Zach, we should try to highlight some of the people in the room right now that are here,
Yes.
present, just adding to the audience, the ambiance of what's going on in here. we got to think of a way to get these people involved, like get the people
Yeah,
going.
we gotta get the people going. We have a lot of we just have a lot of supporters that we could have just watching and reaching out. But we have a nice crowd out here.
We do. You guys obviously, we're just gonna keep it on us because
That's what we do.
best looking guys in the building are
That's
standing
right.
up here on stage, but we got to figure out a way to get all these people involved. I'm thinking, Zach, what if we do a giveaway to everybody here? You got something we could give away to everybody here? We got to get everybody that's here involved somehow.
Yeah,
So while Zach, we got t-shirts.
yeah.
Why don't we do a little bit of a giveaway here before
free new Rucker League t-shirt.
free new Rucker League t-shirt?
Yeah.
What's gonna be our we'll think about it. Mingo,
Yeah.
you keep thinking
I'm thinking.
you think about it. I'm gonna talk about going on here. We're on the third round, okay?
Yep.
The Wolves. Obviously, we're back to normal here. This is the original order. The Wolves have their third pick still, and the Wolves pick is in. This is John Prestman and Wilson Storhoff are teaming up with Mingo. Take it away.
Here we go. With the 22nd overall pick, the Wolves have selected Ryan Holman. Ryan Holman, you are off the board.
Called it.
You knew that was coming, didn't you?
I knew that
Waka?
was coming. I can read Mason's mind. I knew exactly. I mean, that was the first name I said after they drafted Wilson Storhoff. And now the Wolves, they're looking pretty scary right now. They've got a solid starting three. John's got to be excited right now. John, where are you at? Get here.
Yeah.
We still got plenty of time. We're gonna have a little social afterwards. We want you here, John. So if you're not here, if you're watching,
Yeah,
get
keep watching,
here.
Get
But
here. Get here. And
John, Wilson Storhoff, and Ryan Holman. That's two. That's basically a first. That is a first round, second round. Obviously, I think Ryan Holman could have been a second round, but I can absolutely do that. Mingo,
Yep.
talk about whatever you want.
All
with people.
right.
What do you think? What do we think we should do for the giveaway?
I'm trying to think of the giveaway would be because there's some pretty slick shirts. They're pretty nice. That gear is great. We got a lot of different shirts. We've got the Father Time shirt still. Give a
Yeah.
shout out to those.
We got the new ones. I don't know. What do we think we could do? We could have them. We could have them all get in the chat, right?
Yeah, get in the chat and then
Walker thinks of a number.
Yeah, we could get them all in the chat.
You think of a number like, or you ask them like a trivia question. That's that's really hard to like. That you don't think most people would know, and then they would have to put it in the Rucker League chat.
Keep talking.
All right.
So then they would put in the Rucker League chat. It could be something we would do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see if
All
their
right.
pick is in.
We got the Black Panthers at 23.
By the time I'm really hoping you fall, man.
I am too. I'm hoping I'm hoping I fall to you, my man.
That's exactly where I want you to fall. Can I decline?
You could decline that because
That would be huge.
that would be huge,
I
man.
mean, it could
We
happen,
can fall all the way back around, and
but we can always make trades.
that's
through the
true.
season.
That's right.
You never know what we'll do.
This is your next one right here, correct?
Yep.
That's what we're. And I have been
Come
on.
on, clear that board. Clear that board. Come on. I hope so. It'd be great. 1 minute. I'm gonna go check if they got their
go
pick
check
in.
that, and I'll stay here and just keep the crowd alive. Let's see. What is Talsrud looking up here at me for? What do you got, Talsrud? You getting excited? You guys are ready to get out there and see what it's all about? Yeah. One thing about Rucker, I'll say and announce to you guys, you rookies, you're gonna hear a lot of speculation of Father Time calling some weak fouls. I'm gonna put that to a kibosh right now. Father Time takes charges in the Rucker League, and Father Time calls all real legit fouls. And what's the old guys here? What do we call if we don't agree on it? What's the thing we call? Ball don't lie. So this year, you rookies, if you don't agree with the call that someone says, make sure you do the ball don't lie and have them shoot for it. You're gonna see a bunch of that from Father Time, that's for sure.
10 seconds.
Another heads up for you guys too. Once you guys, when we're playing outside, rookies, when we're playing outside, if it rains, our backup plan is always to go to the community center. So we'll play in the gym sometimes if we have to. If not, we can cancel out and go. All right.
Black Panthers
All right. The pick is in. With you do it.
with the 23rd pick of the Harmony Rucker League draft 2026. The Black Panthers have selected Father Time. Superman is in it.
Father
It's the Black
Time.
Panthers.
Whoa. Time is. Woo. Oh, man. Get it going with all the beef and everything that we've had.
And immediately as he gets picked by it, he talks about the quote unquote beef that he had with Ruby last year. Obviously, it was kind of a big deal going into it. Mid-season, we thought the Wolves were dead. What a pick. I mean, nobody thought this would have happened. I thought it would have happened, but Mason was shooting it down. He said, there's no chance. LB and Mingo, heated rivals in every single aspect of it. Softball, basketball, poker night, everything is just a constant bicker between LB and Mingo. Ruby and Mingo. It's just a constant bicker. But what do? They see him there in that third round and they go and get him. When he joins us, I've got a trivia question for everybody that's going to be in the building here that we're going to have. But Father Time going in that third round right there. The 23rd overall pick. 23rd overall. Mingo, let us know a little bit about your favorite basketball player out there.
Oh my goodness, man. I believe LeBron James is my favorite basketball player, who is
number 23 right there. Mingo, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great to join the Black Panthers with Ruby taking us to the championship last year and winning. I believe I'm going to have to listen right from the start. I know LB and I have had some beef throughout the years, but I'll have to listen to him as well. I do have to say that I am also a little insulted by my draft stock going way down to number 40 on some of you, but I'll be ready. Father Time is ready.
And Father Time says, Mason Howard.
Ooh, yeah.
With the 24th pick, the Lions select Mason Gilbertson.
Mason Gilbertson off the board. That's a rookie right there. That is, I believe, our second rookie. Hey, Chef. Oh, I was going to say, I'll take one. If you're offering. Mason Gilbertson, the second rookie taken off the board. Sorry. 7-0. I don't want to say that on that. So we don't really know much about Mason Gilbertson. Mason Gilbertson, congratulations, third round pick. Okay. We're actually going to do a little something for all the people in here. So we've got a little trivia question for everybody present here. When you have the answer, I want you to send it into the Rucker chat. First person to send it into Rucker chat wins a free Harmony Rucker League 2026 t-shirt. So your trivia question is, last year, Inside Harmony Rucker League started an award for less play. Some players were always getting the same MVP. They weren't going to quite make the MVP nod. So we started a fun little segment called the Brown Cap Big and the Green Cap Guard, sponsored by Quick Trip. Quick Trip, answer my emails. This is ridiculous. My cousin is in charge of the Quick Trip sponsorships. Will, answer your email. Anyways, who was the first ever Brown Cap Big Player of the Week from the Inside Harmony Rucker League, sponsored by Quick Trip? Last year, the first ever Brown Cap Big. And you hear click, click, click. Guys, you might want to go check the gram for that one. So that's going to be for something everybody present. Typed it wrong, but it's fine.
Oh, wait,
We technically beat him.
I guess he did. Yeah.
So
We're going
we're going to announce that after a while. We're going to make everybody here knows, but we're going to make our viewers at home wait for that. So, if they don't know who it is. So anyways, We have a 3rd round pick here. This is coming from the Gators, from the land of Oz.
Gundo with the 25th overall pick has selected Max Barnes. Max Barnes, you're off the board.
Max Barnes, what a solid pick right there. This is somebody that I had going in the 2nd round. I was unable to attend the rookie showcase. I had to work, but Zach was Max Barnes at the rookie showcase. He was not able to make it, but Mason Howard, I think, is one of the big players. Obviously Ethan Lane said that he wanted Max Barnes, but Mason Howard really hyped up Max Barnes. This is a 6'3", I believe, 6'5" player right there.
Ethan's excited.
Do we know what's his weight? He doesn't want to say his weight because what is it? 260. Really kind of putting Colt Landers being like, hey buddy, you might be big, but I'm right there toe to toe with you. I might be younger, but Max Barnes, the Gators curse. Who was the Gators curse?
It could be over. It could be.
It might be.
Might.
Just successful year. The pick is in. We got the Suns.
The Suns with the 26th overall pick have selected Clayton Chopsky.
Clayton Chopsky off the board, a high schooler right there dealing with baseball. Oh, thank you very much, Chef.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you.
Having a adult beverage here. YouTube, don't demonetize us.
Yes.
Mingo, let's just take a moment.
Let's take a moment. Cheers. This has been a great draft so far.
What a fun.
Great atmosphere. It's been exciting.
Great atmosphere. Great atmosphere we've got here. The drinks are flowing.
The drinks are.
The food is fooding. The atmosphere is atmosphering. Love it.
It is great.
This is fun.
This is good brotherhood.
This is just
exciting. These rookies down here getting excited. They can't wait to go.
So something that Mason and I were kind of talking about is I've been on my phone all day. I mean, I woke up, I slept in a little bit this morning, 6 a.m. I finally wake up, I look at my phone, and things are going, right? I have got messages, I've got alerts, all coming from Gundo, coming from different owners, right, about what's all happening. Things I missed last night when I fell asleep.
Yep.
Things that I'm waking up and seeing. And basically, I had 4 hours of screen time by 11 o'clock today. You got to think, if I wake up at 6 a.m. and I have 4 hours of screen time by 11 a.m., that's not a lot of time not looking away from my phone.
Right.
I was constantly in conversation with owners, players, Zach, just everybody, group chats, trying to talking about what's going to happen today. So like Mason and I said, this is our Super Bowl.
Yep. This is
his girlfriend, Ellie, shout out Ellie,
Ellie,
great photographer, great videographer for Mason's trick shots. Basically told Mason like, hey, 1 hour without your phone, then you can go back to it. Cause we have been on our phones nonstop all day waiting for this moment. So this is our Super Bowl. So that's why, Mason, if you're not having one, go ahead and have one. Cheers.
Cheers.
This is our Super Bowl. This is the party right now.
All right.
And I believe the pick is in.
With the 27th overall pick, the Red Raiders have selected Brevin Hollister. Start off by saying I was today at the showcase. He is not afraid to go down low walk it. Also, Chef Ranging. I know he can still get threes too. So
and Brevin, why don't you join us on stage here? Oh, we got to get a picture. Sorry.
And then come up here. Like I was saying, I was battling him today at the rookie showcase. He's not afraid to go down low and bang down there and get some buckets, and then hit the mid range too.
Yeah, this is another Mabel Canton player right here that should join the HRL. We've kind of tapped into that Mabel Canton market, and Brevet's going to join us on stage here. Brevin,
Congrats, my man.
third round pick right now. Okay, joining the Red Raiders. You've got Will Harvey, and I'm so forgetful right now. And Grant. So you've got Will Harvey and Grant Kennedy on your team. How you feeling right now? You liking what you're seeing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Like my team.
What do you think you're gonna bring to the Red Raiders organization?
There we go.
Hustle and rebounds. Hustle is indeed free, like we've said time and time again. Obviously, hustle is important. So you're the third overall pick, right? You've got a guard in Will Harvey. Okay, they got you. What? No, other than hustle, what do you think is your strong suit on the court?
Defense.
Defense.
Scoring down low.
And scoring down low.
Downhill, I should say.
Yep.
And Will Harvey did say he needs somebody that can score down low, right? Can slash and cut. I'm liking the Red Raiders right now. Give me your thoughts on you've got some owners right now, right? You might not know Logan Corson. He's kind of mysterious, but AB, what do you think AB? What are you hoping to learn from AB as being your owner?
I don't really know. I don't know about him. So
Doesn't know much about him, but you're gonna get to learn. You're gonna get to learn your owners. You're gonna get to learn about AB. Congratulations, third round pick. Exciting times. Glad to have you in the Rucker League, Brevin. And like you said, happy to be here. Everybody's happy to be a part of the Rucker League because the Rucker League is more than just a 3-on-3 basketball. We're a brother. We're a brotherhood. There's nothing like getting together There's nothing like getting together on a Sunday afternoon and just competing, right? Getting that competitive itch that a lot of us lose after high school. We're hoping to grow. We're hoping to make this big. Perfect scenario, we can have Decorah Rucker League. Perfect scenario, we can have Rochester Rucker League. Perfect scenario, we can grow this more and more. So if there's anybody out there that wants to say, hey, I want to join the Rucker League, how can I make this possible? Reach out to us. DM us on Instagram, harmony.rucker.league. Find us on inside.harmony.rucker.league. Reach out to our personals. You got Zach Hoggard, Domingo Kingsley, Walker Ward, Mason Howard, Hayden Gunderson. You can reach out to any of us. We are always available. Pick is in. Mingo, tell them who we got here.
Here we go, Walker. With the 28th overall pick, the Hunters have selected Adrian Rindos.
Adrian Rendell's off the board. That's I had Adrian going a little bit earlier. Obviously, Adrian is like 9 foot tall. He is a long, lengthy kid. Last year was a part of the Lions, I believe.
yeah, but
Then he got injured.
Yep. And injuries do happen, Waka.
Injuries do happen. But Adrian Rindle's off the board right now. I need to kind of get this. It's hard for me to read right now, but Adrian Rindle's going to the Hunters. That's another track guy. So the Hunters right now have Adrian Rindles,
Bryden Ball,
and Caden Stetler.
So you've got
two high schoolers in track. The Hunters might not come out the strongest out of the gate.
No. But they know a thing or two about.
But they know a thing or two because their owner, Jace Keeney, never showed up until about the end of the year, right? He's going after track athletes. And that's single-handedly what he's got. Hunters, you guys were trying to sell the team earlier.
Yeah.
Clearly, you know what you're doing. Maybe I don't know who's doing the draft for you, but
Because I believe they're still wanting to be.
Hunters, welcome to the play-in game.
That's what my prediction is.
Because it's going to be really hard if we've got some state qualifiers that if you get behind the ball obviously you can make a big push later in the year, but if you get behind the ball early, it is hard to climb back in. What do we got here? I hear
a bunch of the snap.
Nothing's going on here. The pick is in here, I believe. We're just waiting for the sound effect to go here. But This is Mingo. Take it away.
29th overall pick, the Storm taking the Lanesboro Parker Wongan. Parker Wongan from Lanesboro.
And who did he go to? Sorry, the Storm.
Storm.
The Storm taking. This is another one where I'm thinking Mason Herkamp is pissed right now.
He looks like it.
He is upset. This is somebody that I think that would have fit well into the Wolves system.
Looking over
Ryan-
at Cole too. I'm not really sure what he's thinking over there.
Colt, Colts.
He's okay with it. Yeah.
Colt's kind of giving like a fist, like, yeah. Maybe, here's the thing about Colt Landers is if we look back to last year at the beginning of the year, what a specimen, right? Just a strapping lad. When we saw Colt come on stage, T-shirt looked a little tight, right? T-shirt was looking tight in certain areas. Maybe he hasn't been now that he's moved away. Maybe him and Ethan Lane aren't getting hard together anymore in the gym. Maybe they're kind of separating and Colt's getting a little soft. But maybe this is somebody to come in. Him and Parker can kind of split time being the big guy of the team. This is basically, if I had to give Parker Wong a grade as far as like a player, like who is he like? He's basically like a Colt Landers junior. And that's not like making any diss at Parker, but he's a big guy that can battle down low. Might not have the best post moves like Colt, but can shoot the ball. Colt can shoot the ball and battle down low. Parker not quite at the level. And again, that's not a shot at Parker. No, Parker's a solid player. But you basically just got somebody to help relieve Colt when he needs a break. I mean, I like that pick right there.
That is. They're going to be just fine with it. Like you said, the big thing is once you can find that the connection is what you're really going to want. If you can't find it, it's going to be a long season.
And, you got to hope that we got people joining us here. Sorry, I get distracted there, but I believe the pick is in. We're just going to move right along. You guys are probably bored of us as it is. Nobody's watching, but.
Right. All right, the Knights with the 30th overall pick. They have chosen Reed Olson.
Reed Olson goes at the end of that round right there. We've got our 4th round pick right there. We're going to hold off on that before we get to the 4th round too. But let's talk about Reed Olson right now. Reed Olson was he a 4th or a 5th round pick last year? He was a 5th round pick.
5th round steal because we got him and it was very impressive, Walker. Yeah, he came in clutch when we needed him to.
And like you said, he was a 5th round steal last year, right? Might not have put up the best numbers that you were expecting, but like we said, he's a 5th rounder, and he had a game winner against to beat the Black Panthers. To beat the Black Panthers, the number 1 team of the regular season last year, and really pulled his weight, really did his job, and become, like you said, the steal of the 5th round. Here he goes at the end of the 3rd. Reed, let's get you up here. Reed is present. Bingo, I'm going to throw this one on you. This is your teammate from last year. You're not going to be teammates this year.
Nope.
But
we're forced to do better.
Talk about him. Talk about it.
I told him you were a heck of a steal last year getting in 5th round. And you just knocked down some big buckets. I remember when you game winner against Logan's Black Panthers that we gave him a little trash talking to, and he came up huge, very clutch in the finals when we needed you. And I know we share a ring together. Reed. What can you tell us? Are you excited or what?
Absolutely.
So joining the Black Panthers organization, obviously you